What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Brady Botner.
What's up?
We're going to be playing some Unified Minds decks in today's tabletop gameplay video. I've got Reshiram and Charizard featuring mixed herbs, great potions, giant furnaces. It's the greens exploration. Reshiram and Charizard build, which we are all pretty accustomed to seeing so far. Brady, what do you got on your side of the table?
I got a Rayquaza GX deck with Naganadel and order pads, and there's B-strings in here.
Well, that sounds like a pretty saucy deck, if you ask me.
Yep.
Now the idea is going to be to just flood the field with energy, right?
Yep.
And then swing for hopefully one-hit knockouts.
Yep.
Told me earlier you've got energy switches in the deck as well.
Yep.
You can power up the Naganadels or the Rayquazas from your Naganadels.
Right.
And yeah. I mean, the deck does check all the boxes. It has the consistency options. It has search options. It accelerates to itself. So I'm interested to see if Rayquaza GX can survive without Vikavolt. Right?
Yeah.
Vikaray was kind of the big hitter at the beginning of last season. It'd be interesting to see if we can see some similar results here. You want heads or tails?
Heads.
And heads it is. So you
I'll
can
go
go
first.
first. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got mine. And best of luck to you, Brady.
Good luck to you.
We will
as
see
well.
how it goes. Worst comes to worst, you don't always have, Tempest GX.
Right.
So, I mean, like, how inconsistent can the deck really be when you have Tempest GX at your disposal? Probably fine.
All right, we're going to start off with the Cherish Ball.
I just got a whole bunch of dice out as if we're going to be needing it.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I'd like to, at most.
I mean, for the most part, we probably won't even need damage counters. Both of these decks are going to be aiming to take huge one-hit knockouts on the opposing Pokemon. So that's kind of going to be the name of the game here. Who can get set up first with their GXs to deal the most damage?
I'm going to go for Stormy Winds.
With no energy in the discard pile.
Oh.
A swing and a miss.
All right.
And Dede change. Oh my goodness. Now with no rescue stretcher, that actually is a huge disadvantage for Rayquaza GX. Rayquaza GX used to love rescue stretcher. Previously, in past versions of the deck, you would have definitely just Dede changed that Rayquaza away. And just like pitched the energy and been like, okay, well, I'll hit a rescue stretcher and then bring my Ray right back. But without that, we aren't going to be seeing that. Okay.
I'm going to go for the Cocoa Prism.
Sounds good. The real hope here is that you found a supporter off that Dede change.
I did.
I was going to say, because you definitely slammed some supporters off of that Stormy Winds on the Rayquaza GX.
Gonna attach to the active, and then Lily 4/6.
Oh, that's a good turn one for sure. Tapu Koko Prism Star is an incredible Pokemon in this deck as well. Just great utility there, being able to accelerate those lightning energy from the discard pile onto your bench Pokemon. And then Ultra Space. We hadn't talked about that, but a great consistency option for your deck. Not only do you have Mysterious Treasure, Cherish Balls, Pokemon Communications, but also Ultra Space means that you're going to be able to find those Naganadels. Okay, so maybe it's not feeling maybe as wombo combo as I potentially thought it was.
Order up.
Let's go.
Oh.
Hate to see it. All right.
Okay. Let's see. There are 2 lightning in here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Cocoa now.
Sounds good. Just Dance to the Ancients. Get 2 lightning energy from the discard pile onto your bench Pokemon, sending Tapu Koko to the Lost Zone.
And then I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I have got an exhilarating hand, as you guys can see. There is a Bill's Maintenance. All right, so we're going to give it a shot. Look at the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I get to pick 2. It's really tough because I can't. The Pokemon search, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get Pokemon Communication because I can't go get any Pokemon. I don't have any Ultra Beasts in my deck, so that's just, like, not an option there. I pretty much have to go with Green's Welder. I believe I could potentially just get Greens and a Pokemon Communication, and that way next turn I could do something crazy. But no, I think I just need to go Green's Welder and hope that I don't just like get hit for too much damage this next turn. And things are starting to look a little bit sketchy here on the Charizard front. It can be tough to find your basic Pokemon without Nest Ball in this deck for sure. And I've heard this called like a, kind of a sacky deck in this format, and that could be true. I'm gonna go ahead and pass to you, Brady. This is all I got.
Sure. All right. First, I'm going to attach that here.
Sounds good.
Sick.
Yo, what's up, Gab? 4255. Thank you so much, Gab, for the sub. 6 months. Enjoy that new 6-month sub badge. Excellent stuff. Thank you to all the subs. Guys, donated bits. You guys rock. That's what's up.
Alright, so, Cynthia, looking for...
You got the energy switch, so you're
right,
going to
yeah.
do some damage. But if you hit me for like 150, it's awkward because you're just going to get outraged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for sure.
3, 4.
Outrage is such an insane attack on this Reshiram and Charizard. I mean, really, without any setup, if it gets hit for anything less than a one-hit KO, I can just clap back with a one-hit KO damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you hit me for 150, which you're pretty close to hitting me for 150 right now.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think is the play here? Do you actually swing for 150, or do you just pass?
I might just swing for 120.
120. I think that seems optimal. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mysterious Treasure again.
go get another Poipole.
Sounds good. Now that the deck is actually set up, the Naganadel does seem pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, Brady. All right, I was very suspect of the Naganadel being able to be quick enough, but with all the Mysterious Treasure options, Naganadel is definitely one of the strongest non-GX Pokemon lines in this current standard format, since it does just share that consistency option in Mysterious Treasure. So you got to respect that. I mean, a lot of the decks that we've tried out so far, Dark Box, Blacephalon, I mean, it's the common factor is that the most consistent way to play a lot of those decks is with Naganadel.
I think I might actually just charge up and hit for 150, because I don't know if I can get to 150 next turn when I lose these 3 energies.
Okay, right, because I do have Welder, so
Right,
I mean,
yeah,
like
I
I
could just
could
get that,
just
so,
exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna charge up.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just get as much energy as you can into play.
Yeah. So I'll Dragon Break for 150.
Sounds good. And Brady has unlocked my trap card. Yes, I now can. I now can use Green's Exploration instead of Welder, which is fantastic because then I get to guarantee I don't lose the game.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So with 150 damage, it's exactly the right amount. So I can't heal this Reshiram Charizard, which is unfortunate. We are going to Green's Exploration for Cherish Ball,
Sure.
as well as I think I need to start. I'm gonna need to Welder next turn, like for sure. So, and I have the Fire Energy in my hand to do that already. I will also need probably another Fire Energy in order to attach. So I could get like a Fiery Flint, but I kind of like all these cards in my hand, so I think I'll just get a Fire Crystal too. I'm going to use the Cherish Ball to go get myself another Reshiram and Charizard GX, who we're going to throw onto the bench. And then next turn, we're probably going to be looking to use our Double Blaze GX attack with a Welder and a manual attachment. I decided to get the Fire Crystal because after this Reshiram and Charizard gets knocked out, I'll be able to bring those fire energies back from the discard pile and guarantee myself an extra energy to attack with the Double Blaze. I didn't want to get rid of any of the cards in my hand because they're all pretty good. So I didn't go for the Fiery Flint instead. And now that I've got the cards I need, I will just Outrage for knockout, take my 2 prizes, which, you know, ironically enough, were fire energy. So it's cool. We're fine. So you're in a little bit of a tough spot here.
Yeah. We're going to go for an Ultra Space.
Sounds good.
Get another Naganadel out.
Yeah, fortunately, you have no shortage of, you know, charging up. What is the Naganadel line in that
3.
deck? 3/3?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. It's nice and thick. So 2/2 might be a little, you know, inconsistent. You prize one every once in a while. You're only getting one into play. But with 3/3, you can pretty much guarantee you're going to get 2 Naganadels into play pretty consistently.
Right. Put that one on.
You did say you play 3 energy switch, so you're going to have to find one of those for sure.
Attach return.
Yeah.
Go for charging up here.
Sure.
And one over here. Then now energy switch.
Oh, he's already got it. Oh, busted deck, Brady.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Let's go. All right. Let's see some hype in the chat for this this Rayquaza. You just getting everything it needs. Do you even have supporter in hand?
Nope.
You just had everything else.
Yep. So a Dragon Break for 180.
180 and taking the knockout there. Feels tough. Well, we're going to see if Brady can do it again. I have got Welder here to attach 2 fire energies, draw 3 cards. That is pretty good. I'll use my Heat Factory, and we're just going to get a bigger hand here, discard that, and draw 3 cards. Now, with this energy attachment, I will be able to Double Blaze GX for the knockout. I could put this Volcanion down and into play. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I don't think it can actually hurt me at this point. If I get myself into a weird situation, I can always retreat into the Volcanion to just buy myself more time. If he uses like Reset Stamp, then like, you know, something weird, and I don't have a fire energy, just some crazy mishap. And then I definitely want to knock out the active, so we're just going to use Double Blaze GX.
Sure.
Take that knockout and go down to 2 prizes remaining. See if Brady can stop me here. I was impressed with that last one, but hitting 270 seems like it would be quite the task for this deck.
Right. So I think we're going to end up attacking with Naganadel this turn.
That makes sense.
We will charge up to the active and to the bench.
I will say I really do enjoy seeing like the purple Naganadel with like the green and yellow. It looks, looks really nice. I never seen that before. It is the colorway. It's nice. It's really cool. Another Poipo on the bench.
I like some of these cards in my hand, so I don't want to Cynthia it away. So I'm just going to look for 3.
Sounds good. Now, do you play Reset Stamp in this build?
There's no Reset Stamp.
No Reset Stamp. That's gonna be rough for you here, Brady.
You got no custom catch.
I got a big old hand, Brady.
Uh-huh.
I got a big old hand. Yes, but there's not like a ton of room in the deck. I mean, I guess you do have order pads, but you want to like find your pieces and get set up. So that's fair. Oh, B string, but you can't play it.
Correct.
Oh man, last turn would have been the turn for B strings for sure.
Yep. It sure would have.
It sure would have. But it's all good. You got the Shaman Prism Star down there on the bench.
Yeah, so I'm just going to Turning Point for 160.
Sounds good. With your Naganadel, 160 damage. Now, I do have Fire Crystal to bring fire back, attach, and then double Custom Catcher for game 1, any of your GXs with double Flare Strike. Yeah. All right. Game 2. I'm not going to lie. That seems like not bad, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like you hit a couple B strings in there, and then that game could have gone your way.
Right.
for sure. So, I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Did the Rayquaza deck first impressions? First impressions. Was it press 1 if you thought it worked a little bit better than you thought? Yeah. All right. I'm pressing 1. I mean, I didn't think I was suspect. Press 2 if you think Ray is not happening. Don't try to make it a thing. It's not happening in this format.
Let's go.
Dude, it worked better than I thought. It did. You got out there. You did some things. Yeah, what's the energy count in your deck, Brady?
7 grass, 7 lightning.
7. Okay, 14. Good stuff. All right. So we'll get ready for game 2. Would you like to go first or second, Brady?
I'll go first.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of ones. Let's go.
That's what's up. Brady's appreciative for the, little confidence boost. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I probably would Cephalon might be better, but,
We're
it's
out
Rayquaza.
here.
He's cool.
Yeah. We're out here having some fun. Right. Now, Blacephalon, yeah. I mean, it's apples to apples. They both have 180 hit points. Right. They both give up 2 prizes. Right. Blacephalon has some distinct advantages. The B-string, when played, actually just goes straight to it.
It does.
It also has Welder. He also has a GX attack that just takes a prize. So there's a lot of benefits to playing Blacephalon.
For sure.
But Rayquaza is definitely cool, so I'm glad we're giving him a shot too. And see what it can do. All right. Draw 7 cards. This is, oh my gosh, I was gonna say if I hit my hand is also weird. I got 3 greens in this hand.
Oh, wow.
Let's go. So that's fine. I mean, 3 greens expiration. I'm gonna be getting literally all the cards I want out of the deck.
True. Yeah,
some people in the chat saying, but Blacephalon is weak to water. This is true. It is also an Ultra Beast.
Yeah, there's no Tapu Fini for Rayquaza.
Yeah, Rayquaza does not have to worry about Tapu Fini. I think Tapu Fini is like a great card to consider playing at the World Championships or at League Cups. Show up to a League Cup, I mean, you could just see if people are playing Blacephalon and just shove the Tapu Fini into your deck. It's like that easy. So definitely playing a deck that is not weak to water does have some distinct advantages. That is absolutely the case. And it looks like we're frozen in hyperspace again. It's all good. Yeah, spaceship stalled out. Understandable. Let's see. Maybe I can even get the 1 round 1. Let's see, where is that? Ooh, nope, not 1 game 2. Want? Yeah, 1 game 1. Check this out. Boom.
Oh, sick.
Let's go. All right. Look at me. We got some professional details up here. Not another mulligan. Come on, Brady. You need to win this game.
I know. There's plenty of basics in here.
There are way more. In fact, there are just way more basics in that deck than there are in my deck. But that's just the way Pokemon trading card game goes sometimes. You don't just can't find a basic. Unfortunate. I think my highest ever mulligan count is probably somewhere in the ballpark of like 7 or something like that. Just insane. Yeah. That's 7 mulligans. It's like I've never played a deck with like an absurdly low number of basics either. I think like my lowest is like 9 or 10. But 7 mulligans is really hard to come back from that. Just giving your opponent a +7 hand. I'll take my 3.
Sure.
All right, and I will put my Volcanion down, even though I know that you don't play. You don't play Reset Stamp. We know that now.
Huh.
No, I've never been Judge Balled at an official event. We got Natalie asking. I don't think judges typically will Judge Ball. I don't think that's a thing that they actually do. I've heard it's a thing, but I've never actually seen it in practice.
No. We're just gonna chill. We'll attach
You
it.
gonna do it?
I'll pass it on.
Oh, you're gonna go for the. Ooh,
We're probably looking to Tempest. Yeah.
probably looking to Tempest. All right, I've got Green's Exploration. I'm gonna go get the old switchery-doo out of the deck, and then.
Oh no.
Yes, then we're really gonna be cruising here. I can also get a Fiery Flint,
Sure.
so that I can use this Welder that I got in my hand in a future turn. Oh, actually, fun fact, I have no fires, so I definitely needed to get that. Fiery Flint. Let's see, we will get rid of a Pokemon Communication and probably this. I probably won't need that Green's Exploration. Yeah, because I've got 3 in my opening hand, so we're probably chilling. Get those. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to Fiery or use Flare Starter on my Volcanion here to get a ton of fire energy into play. Riley says he's actually sat next to 3 different Judge Balls happening. That's crazy. Judge Ball is like, Judge just goes and fishes a Pokemon out of your deck. And then you draw 6 cards, I think, and you just start the game that way. All right, let's see. We also have Heat Factory, which I will play.
Sure.
Draw some more cards. Coolin'. And then we'll Flare Starter. We just get to search for 3 fire energies, put them on my bench Pokemon. Seems pretty gas if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be your go, Brady.
All right.
Now you are sending this, oh, unless you order up. Let's see. We got flip die right there.
Ordered up.
Let's go. Well, honestly, busting card. Now, I guess you could go for Cherish Ball and just detonate your hand away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It is possible for you to attack this turn, I think. Right? Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
You could even attack with potentially your Shaman Prism Star. Not exactly sure that it's the best time to attack with. I mean, it just feels bad attacking no matter what. You're hitting into the baby Volcanion.
Yeah, I might be able to. If I can find like a Nag and another Ray, I can knock him out. Oh, I should put the Cherish Ball back in my
There you
hand.
go.
Can't do that.
Definitely. No cheating today. Yeah, slow roll.
Alright.
Now, I was saying.
I don't think I shuffled after the Cherish.
Okay. I was saying that I think is it Latias? Yeah. I think Latias Prism Star would be insane in that deck.
He'd be good on this turn for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Do you play custom catchers in there?
No.
Okay.
They were just knocking out whatever's in front of us.
That
hopefully.
makes sense. Right. So it's tough because there's really no point in playing custom catchers in a Ray deck. You're going to be discarding. You're going to be discarding a ton of resources with your Rayquaza GX. You're pretty much always going to be discarding some custom catchers.
That's good.
And then with the discard effect of what do you got there, Brady?
Whole bunch of mysterious treasures.
All right, so you're saying that there's going to be an attack, potentially with Shaman Prism Star.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Dude, Green's Reshizard is like an unfair deck, bro. This deck's insane. This is the only deck that can just go get the custom catchers whenever it wants.
That's true.
I mean, just like, turn 1 Volcanion, turn 2, I'm coming for him. We're going Greens. I got double custom catcher. Get the sauce. That's what we got. What's up, Dommy D? Thanks for hanging out. What's up, y'all?
Alright. Stormy Winds.
Let's get it. You got an energy in the discard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have quite a few.
Good to go.
Acrobike.
Oh, how many bikes you play?
3.
Dang, that's a saucy deck.
Yeah.
That deck really burns through itself. I mean, and Cynthia, you did DNA change, play that whole hand down. Man. And he gets to Cynthia. This is looking pretty good, not gonna lie. You sold me on the Naganadels. It's working way better than I thought it was going to, so kudos to you, man. Did you like run any test hands with it last night? To see
I
if
did
it...
this morning when I woke up.
Okay, sick. You're like, all right, I'm just gonna make sure like I'm not gonna look like a total,
Right.
total nincompoop on camera. You know, we'll run a couple test hands. All right, yeah, I got some Naganadels out. I attacked with Rayquaza, good to go. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. I will charge up.
Yep.
Let me see. Charge up the grass.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You can choose which color energy you charge up, and you want to charge up the grass because you save the lightning for your Tapu Koko Prism
Right.
Star, which is pretty cool.
Can I preemptively get him?
Now we got Lily in the chat asking, why not Mew and Mewtwo in the Rayquaza deck?
Well, that could be cool.
Could be cool,
Yeah.
right? Lily, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a pretty good idea. I like
You
that.
can search it out with Mysterious Strategy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's got 270 hit points.
That seems like a good idea. I'm into that.
Gives your dudes a little bit extra oomph. You can even Tiggly return with it.
Flower Storm for knockout.
All right. Sounds good. So, yep, you're doing, what, 120?
Yep.
Perfect. To knock out my Volcanion. Good stuff. I'm going to be coming in with Reshiram and Charizard this turn. Draw my card. Get the Reshiram Charizard up onto the screen. That's what's up. All right. It's hard to run the switcher and play at the same time, but
For
you know,
sure.
we do our best out here. Okay. So I am most definitely just going to attach and use my Green's Exploration here to search out a custom catcher and probably another mixed herb. We'll just do that.
Sure.
So if you hit me for anything less than a knockout, you know, then we're just going to probably try and heal it all. Then, since I do have 4 energy on him now, we're going to use our double custom catcher play to bring up that Rayquaza GX on the bench.
Sorry.
And I don't really need to go get my other Reshiram Charizard with Cherish Ball, so I'm just going to use Flare Strike for knockout on that Rayquaza.
Sure.
Take my 2 prizes, and it's your go.
I'll draw for turn. Alright. Where'd the die go?
Oh, it's right here. I keep taking it for some reason.
Order
I know.
I see.
Now, what's cool about me knocking out a bench Pokemon is you're like, okay, I'll just go in with Shaman again,
Yeah.
right? And you really, you know, you're like, you can only gust twice. So, you know, taking a Rayquaza GX is cool and all, but it is kind of just delaying the inevitable for me. I cannot gust 3 times. So Brady's going to force me to knock out this Shaman Prism Star. There's no other way around it. This Shaman, you know, the non-GX, forcing the 7 prize turn to happen is most definitely just going to be a factor in this game, no matter what. So from my, you know, point, like maybe I should save the, you know, custom catcher for later in the game. I could like maybe save the custom catcher for a game-winning play. I think I'll probably try to save my last 2 custom catchers for a later point.
I'll attach here. Let's see. Mysterious Treasure and fail it.
Sure. Nice. And you get to use Coco Prism Star too. Or you could wait on the Coco Prism Star in case I like decide to, you know, double custom catcher again.
Lily for 5.
Yep. Seems good.
Gonna B-string.
Wow. Okay. That's quite good. I'm gonna be salty if you win this turn, Brady. I didn't really consider that. I was like, I don't even need to bench this other Charizard because like, that's it. Like, ain't. I left you with like 3 energy in play, something like that. And if you get all the way up to 270,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at 180. I think I just went.
180. How do you get more?
I'm gonna
Oh,
pop
Coco.
Coco, and I'm gonna charge up.
Oh my gosh, 3
That'll be-
more? No
that'll be
way!
fun.
Oh my gosh, dude, my greed All right, we'll go ahead and show the people,
All
Brady.
right, well, Dance of the Ancients.
Okay, I underestimated your deck, like hardcore, Brady. I was like, he ain't got 280 next turn. Oh my gosh! All right, dude. Game 3. All right, game 3, Brady. Game 3. Unreal. I had access to another Charizard. I didn't want it to go down like that. That was insane. I mean, the thing is, even if I bench my other Charizard, I'm in a horrible spot there because I still have to knock out the Shaman Prism Star. That Shaman Prism Star just was a house. That thing just put in work. I'm distraught. Oh, that was ugly. It's fine. Not benching the other Pokemon, more or less was just going to delay the inevitable, I think, with Brady taking that tag team knockout with a non-GX promoted. Like, my head is pretty much spinning there because if you consider, like, this route. All right, so say I save the custom catchers that turn, and I go for, like, a different route where I just, like, knock out the Shaman. Then Brady can probably, like, whoop up a knockout again by benching another Rayquaza. I mean, you could have gotten +1 more energy maybe by getting a Rayquaza GX into play or something like that. Right. So then you take a knockout with the Rayquaza GX. I guess I can maybe respond with, like, a Welder and then knock out your guy, but then at that point you have so much energy in play, and I've only taken 3 prizes that you have, like, maybe I could have routed that a little bit differently. I was not afraid enough of your deck. For sure. The B-String came in clutch. The Shaman Prism Star came in clutch. Now we're going to game 3. And I'm going first, which also, like, kind of low-key feels bad because, I don't get to use my Volcanion. That's, like, my favorite part of the deck. Yeah.
It also gives me a good opportunity to tempt this, which is pretty cool.
It does give you, right. So, like, we're both like, man, I want to use my attack on my first turn. But it's cool, We'll figure it out. All right. You're good, Brady. All right. Let me put the 1 game 2.
This is a busted hand.
Oh, no, unfortunate. You're good, Brady.
How would you see it?
Oh, you would.
Look how gassed that is.
That was a good hand. And we'll never get to see the light of day.
So sad.
I know. All right, there we go. Let's go. All right. Draw my 7.
Hmm.
Yes. So this is like what Reshizard usually does. Having to go in with your mulligans your first couple turns, and then maybe eventually, finally, finding a Pokemon to start. Now, I don't think the Brady can really deal any damage. Oh, actually, that's just not true. I was going to say you can't deal any damage on the first turn of the game. You definitely can. 4, 5, 6. So with 3 energy switch in the deck, it's possible. Probably not plausible. I mean, usually you're going to be using Tempest GX or something like that, but it appears if you do have a basic there, right, Brady?
I do have a basic.
Yeah.
I was just deciding which one to start.
Sounds good.
All right.
And good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well.
And also have fun, as my friend JW often says before friendly matches, even when testing. All right. I've got a hand that you would call suboptimal. That's fine. We can just go in and Welder, turn 1, a single fire to our Volcanion. That allows us to draw 3 cards. That's what's up. Okay, we're chilling now. Well, I don't want to say that. So let's, for our turn, we're probably just going to attach there a Cherish Ball. Take a look at the deck. Yeah, we don't play any ability Pokemon.
Correct.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yup.
Because they shut down greens.
Yep. So None of these search options are going to turn into draw anytime soon.
Right.
That's for sure. So we just have to deal with the fact that we're in Flare Starter Town. Like next turn, I'm probably just going to Flare Starter for one. Yeah, and
That's pretty cool.
That's if the Volcanion lives through the turn.
I don't think I can get to 120 turn 1.
I don't think you can either. That's
sure.
what we're banking on. All right.
I'm like pretty sure it's impossible.
Go to you.
I think I
Yeah.
can only do 90.
No, you could do 4. If you
Oh
didn't
yeah, I guess
start
if I pop a bunch of rays, yeah, I guess I could.
you could do a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
4 energies accelerated here, 1 attachment per turn, and
Like-
2 on Tapu Koko.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
theoretically do 7 times 210. Theoretically.
Yeah, right.
On the first turn of the game. You'd have to draw perfectly, but pretty insane.
We're gonna get a ray.
Sounds good. Oh, and you got an energy in the discard pile as well.
Yeah.
So probably going to see a Stormy Winds here in order to get that energy flowing.
We will bench him in Stormy Winds. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. I hit a void ball.
Ah,
That's so sad.
it's fine. You play 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be totally fine. What's up, Trainer Chip in the chat? Thanks for joining us. We are 1-1 with Rayquaza versus Green's Reshizard. I know Trainer Chip. I know. I too am in disbelief. But yeah, Brady sauced me up game 2. I didn't think he had it, but he just like whipped up 280 out of nowhere.
Attach return. Acrobike.
Brady's list is pretty definitely pretty fire. You know, Acrobikes, Order Pads,
Cherish Ball.
Cherish Balls, Mysterious Treasures, Naganadels. Lots of options to get energy back into play.
I'll grab him.
Sure.
Gonna common back. We'll get the Cocoa Prism out.
Yep. One thing's for sure. I do love having just having the Dedenne GX as a draw option in so many decks. Just gives you that extra consistency out. Relying on draw supporters alone is really tough. Once this greens deck does get the hand that it wants with like a couple greens explorations in it, like last turn I started with 3 greens explorations and I went second, so I could very easily just flare starter for all my energy, and then you could pretty much just route the game from there by greensing every turn, even though I did just get blown up and benched. But, I mean, like that aside, you could use Green's Exploration to just route your turns every turn from there on out. Having to, kind of trudge through the trenches with suboptimal draw cards in your hand, just like waiting around on your top deck, it's definitely an aspect to this deck as well if you don't happen to have the optimal start, or if your opponent happens to judge you, or maybe if you happen to get reset stamped to a suboptimal hand, then you can be in that tough spot again, waiting to find the Green's Exploration to get back on track.
Order up.
Because the deck just doesn't see that many cards, like overall. You're not really going to, just draw out your whole deck like a lot of other decks will with Dedenne GX and big lilies, Lily for 8, things like that. Just never happening in a Green's Reshizard deck.
I'll go ahead and use Dance the Ancients.
And
Let's
you,
see,
huh?
like how many supporters I've discarded already to
Oh,
decide
see
if I
if
want
you-
a Tempest or not.
Right.
Yeah, let's go for it. Why not?
Just
Let's just discard, draw 10.
ship
Let's
it.
go.
Discard it, draw 10. All right, so we're going to see a Tempest GX from Brady. Shipping that hand. What are you discarding there, Brady?
A bunch of energies and some lilies.
Let's see. Yeah. You don't need those lilies.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you're chill. You got like Acrobikes. You got. Is there another Dedenne in there?
No,
Two
I just
didn't-
donate him away.
Oh, okay.
With this.
You're fine.
It's cool though.
It's totally cool because I'm not doing squat.
Right.
All right. I'm not even going to manually attach this turn. That's how little I'm doing. All right. So we are going to Flare starter,
Sure.
and it's going to be your go.
Okay.
That is it.
So we're going to go for an Ultra Space.
Sure.
Ah.
Did you prize all your Naganadels?
No, the Nags are in here, but I prized the other Poiple.
Oh, well, that's fine.
That's a shame,
You could get one out.
I guess.
You've been complaining over here. I didn't even draw a card last time. I just drew
That's
one
fair.
card.
I'm going to fail it.
You're going to fit? Oh, it's
I
already
already
in
have a
hand.
Nag in my hand.
I was going to say. This man.
Okay, we will. Might just do some stormy winds here.
That sounds about
Two.
what a Rayquaza deck typically does. All right. And now it's getting to the point of no return. I feel like that happens so quickly, right? And this is what Rayquaza decks do, is they get to this point of no return where they just have a board state that's like a checkmate board state that's exactly what Vikaray used to do. And now we're seeing it with Naganadel. It's just fine.
Touch return.
And this is turn 2, right?
Yep.
As Brady casually has enough energy in play to KO just about anything in this format. All right, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Turn 2, 240 damage with the Rayquaza deck.
I'm gonna play Cherish Ball.
Pretty stellar.
Let's see what else left.
Solid board position as well. So if Brady does want to, respond with a knockout next turn, you could potentially do that, especially since he'll be on B string. That's like the scariest thing, is that, I pretty much just have to knock out this Rayquaza GX and hope that he can't, hope that he doesn't have B string.
Right.
It's kind of the big hope here.
Alright, so I'm gonna Dragon Break for knockout.
Sounds good. Volcanion going down. I pretty much just have to promote this Reshiram Charizard. I'm going to bench my other one, attach for turn, and we're doing this the hard way. Double Blaze GX for knockout. And I will take my prizes. No real way to play around B-String in this deck. It's really unfortunate. That is one of the weaknesses for sure of Green's Reshizard. You play a ton of healing cards, so you hope that maybe when you do take these big knockouts that your opponent just whiffs a knockout and then you get to just heal a lot, right? But if your opponent is able to just hit that 270 threshold, you can't play around B-String. I can't stop him from doing this, which just feels really bad.
We will discard that.
Sure. Make a room for Zeraora. Now, you've already used Tempest GX. I was going to say Zeraora is a full voltage GX, also a good attack for sure.
Yeah. I'm like sitting here thinking we might have gone a little too hard. Because we're out of energy switches.
Oh, you're out of energy switches.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So then you're going to have to just retreat into another GX and just pass and wait.
I can, there's still energy in the deck, but I have like this B string that I'd like to play, but I cannot.
Oh, yes. So you might have just discarded too many energy.
Order up. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Tails. So you can't just B-String. Did you manually attach here?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna Ultra Space.
How many energy are in the deck?
There are 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you B-String for 1?
I guess.
Yeah, you manually attach the other.
Maybe, but I have to hit it.
You do have to hit it. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna Cynthia first and then see if I hit the energy and the B-String off that.
Uh-huh. So this is why I told you, do the Latias.
He'd be good right now.
You got to play the Latias in this deck, dude. It would be nutters. Then you just retreat into Latias. You retreat into Latias and you just get it. Now you're not going to be able to. You're not even going to be able to hit 270 this turn, though, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
No.
You're hitting like 210.
Yeah, no, I probably just lose.
I think you probably just lose, right? Because you're going to have to just retreat into, like, Rayquaza, or retreat into, like, Zeraora, or Dedenne even, right? and just like give up that bench spot. Thank you so much, Mungus Hyper, for the Twitch Prime sub. But yes, I do think that Latias Prism Star would just be absolutely insane. Did you get the other energy in your hand too?
No.
Oh, so you do have
did
a
hit the
string.
string again.
Oh, so you could accelerate them all. Well, what's the point? You know, you
I
can't.
don't know. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hobbs900, for the sub as well. Welcome aboard, Tricky Jim, guys. Thank you so much for the support. You could just retreat into Dedenne and pass.
I could B-string to the Naganadel and just attack with him. It's also an option.
That is an option. It's not horrible, yeah.
Yeah.
But you ain't getting those energy back either.
Right, yeah.
No, retreat
Probably
into
gotta
Dedenne.
do
You
attack
retreat
with
into
him,
Dedenne and pass it thing. Well, I mean, but then do you have an option? You're doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. You are never knocking this thing out.
I mean, I can hit it with Neg, but then I can never knock out another one, for sure.
Will you be able to...
I mean, if I hit you for 210 now,
Yes.
and then hit you with Nag for 80, that's 290, which is a knockout.
I guess
Yeah.
you probably just do that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but then I got healing in the deck.
Yeah. I think I should be string so I can, like, that's one less heal you got,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Attack with Ray and then Nag. Wow.
Trainer Chip's on the retreat to Dedenne line. I'm on that too.
You think so?
Let's see, because you're at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Yeah, so next turn you charge up and just take a knockout. Yeah.
I guess.
Retreat
Yeah,
to
that's
Dedenne,
true.
hope I don't have it, bro.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah,
for
you've
sure.
been doing a whole lot of nothing. You might have.
Nothing. I've been dead drawing this whole game.
Yeah, that's
this whole game. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Don't even give me the option to outrage or do any of that.
That's true. Yeah, you
That's
could just
sauce.
outrage.
And I already GX, so like I gotta
Yeah.
attach to this active.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pass it on.
All right. Yeah, I ain't got, dude. My hand. Look at my hand, guys. I ain't. You know what I mean? All I got's healing cards. If he hits me, he just instantly loses. All right. Now I do think that was just the correct route. So even knowing my hand, like, I would have made that. I think I would have made that route anyway. I've got an attachment. I don't have double custom catcher in my hand. I don't have any options to search my deck. I literally just don't have anything. All right. So we are going to Flare Strike the Dedenne.
Sure.
And the ball is back in your court. But you've got a very small amount of cards in the deck.
Yeah, bro. If you send a Volcanion, I lose.
Yeah.
Straight up. We'll charge him.
If you send up Volcanion, I lose. Yeah, Brady, I think you went a little bit too
I was really excited to just zoom through the deck.
Zoom through the deck.
Dragon Break.
All right, so you do get to Dragon Break for a knockout there,
Yeah.
but yes, me promoting Volcanion seems suboptimal for you.
Yeah.
I do have Fire Crystal. I can bring the 3 fire
that's
energies
nice.
back. Oh, do you have a Cynthia and a big hand?
Well, I just took 3 prizes. I was like neglecting the fact that I was gonna have 3 more cards.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah. So.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna keep playing.
Yeah. Well,
I'll Heat Factory here to draw 3 cards.
sure.
Sauce. Then I will Welder onto my benched Reshiram Charizard to draw 3 more cards. I haven't played Sporter yet. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. And then, yeah, I got Fire Crystal. Again, bring 3 more fire energy back from the discard pile. And now we're chilling. Now I'm finally getting into the, now that I have some actually energy flowing, now all those heal cards in my hand just look fantastic. It's exactly what we wanted. Now I won't be able to actually attack or anything this turn. I mean, I can just Flare Starter. So I think we're probably... no, I'm just going to... I don't actually know if there's a fire in my deck, and I don't feel like, rewinding that. So if there isn't, so I'm just going to pass it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright. I'm gonna attach to this Rayquaza.
Yes.
And then I'm going to charge up.
Are you sure attached to the record? You got a Cynthia in that hand?
Yeah.
Don't
there's-
attach first, bro.
What?
You'll draw back into it.
I got enough cards. to
No.
send it.
Yeah, put that sucker back in the deck. Give yourself as many turns as possible.
Okay. Fine.
You're gonna draw back into that energy, I
Maybe,
promise.
Probably.
Yeah. Give yourself as many turns as possible. Cause
I
what?
don't think all you gotta do is attach energy and you win.
Why? I need
So you're
double
gonna-
custom catcher.
Why? You can just hit him. What else?
Oh yeah, you can't attack with a non-GX.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, if you got energy, you're supposed to get it.
That's true.
4, 5.
I need to, I guess, because you
Oh,
have
okay.
to knock out the active. Yeah,
Right.
which is highly unfortunate.
Dragon Break.
All right, so we're going down 1-to-1 prizes. I did have double custom catcher anyway, and the fire energy, so player strike per game, and that was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Riley, I didn't know if I had a fire energy left in the deck. I had plenty of fire energy. I just didn't know, and I didn't feel like, looking silly if I didn't. So,
Sure.
yeah, that's why I didn't player starter Riley. But yes, very, very close. Crazy. I was impressed by the Rayquaza deck for sure. Brady, what are your kind of closing thoughts on the Rayquaza deck? What do you think?
Probably gotta chill in the future. Went a little too hard that game, I think. Maybe the Tempest was a little too much. That could have just held on to that hand literally for like 4. And, I'd been fine.
Probably would have been fine. So you probably zoomed through the deck a little bit too much. And yeah, I think that the deck seems strong. It definitely is able to take some pretty crazy one-hit knockouts out of nowhere, so that was pretty impressive. I was definitely skeptical of the list going in, but I think you showed that that's definitely a pretty solid build of Rayquaza, and I think that I would even say that's probably the optimal way to play is with Naganadel for sure. So, good stuff. Now, what do you think about the options? The lack of a catcher effect in that deck, do you think that that's going to be kind of its detriment ultimately?
Yeah, that seems like really unfortunate. The only thing is, like, you just discard so much stuff with this deck. You're like Stormy Winds. Like, it seems unlikely that you're ever going to actually be able to pull off a double custom catcher play. Like, you're Dedang, Way Hands, you Tempest, you Stormy Winds. You're zooming through the deck.
It's never happening.
Right.
Right. No, I agree. So I think, like, probably once that tag team catcher comes out, like, that's a card you would probably play in there, But with, like, custom catchers, it's just not ever really going to work out, I don't think.
Right.